Okay, guys, I guess this has to be done. We apparently have a diss track from Upchurch to Tom MacDonald. It seems like everybody's freaking out. I love Upchurch. I love Tom MacDonald. I don't know what's happening here or what the beef is, but I suppose we are going to find out shortly. If you like what I do, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Click the bell for notifications so that you will always know when another video comes out. And without further ado, let's go see. Oh, it's called Why Boys. Why Boys. All right. Maybe that's like White Boys or Tom's song White Boy. Whatever the case, here we go.
Church.
Oh, that sounds good.
Ashes motherfuckers, what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chilling in your last ride. 5-head ass, what your capsize?
5-head ass. I believe that's referring to somebody's head size. He's asking about a cap size, so somebody's got a big head. We shall see.
They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chilling in your last ride. 5-head ass, what your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize.
Oh, cool. Okay, what's he saying there? They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. So they're smiling, wave to the wave that's going to make them capsize. His wordplay, as always, is on point. And I just realized here that we've got this guy. I can't remember the name of the actor, but I recognize this character from something way back in the day. I don't know that I saw this movie, but I remember this movie coming out. So he's got the hog tattoo here and the cross tattoo here. So is church the wave that's going to make him capsize?
Capsize. Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chilling in your last ride. 5-head ass, I know you on the capside. My noise, my voice, heard around town in the nice toys. My boys, my force, find out what the South known for. Somebody.
Okay, that's, if I'm not mistaken, he says, my noise, my voice. That's like white boy, white noise. I can't remember the lyrics of that song, but that's from White Boy. So he's doing a Tom MacDonald flow here.
My voice, heard around town in the nice toys.
Yeah, it's white boy, white noise. Don't tell me how to something with my white voice. I can't remember the lyrics, but yeah, that's definitely the song.
My voice, my force, find out what the South known for. Somebody tell transgender Hannah Montana to take his maple syrup sipping ass back over to fucking Canada. Green Goblin look.
Oh my gosh, okay. Transgender Hannah Montana? What's going on? I thought Tom was kind of like against that whole scene and kind of speaks out against it and pronouns and all that kind of stuff. Take his maple syrup sipping ass back over to effing Canada. Of course, maple syrup. Canadians love their maple syrup. I'm a Canadian. Who doesn't love maple syrup? Don't diss on maple syrup, church. Come on now. But that's what we're known for, right? If anybody thinks Canada, they think maple syrup. Why has that become a thing? I don't know, but that's funny.
Maple syrup sipping ass back over to fucking Canada. Green Goblin looking honky, only known when in the web. Hashtag America Hummer, bulletproof vest. You ain't going outside without your COVID-19.
Green Goblin looking honky, only known when in the web. Green Goblin getting caught in what, Spider-Man's web, and Tom only known on the web. So he's like only known online, not doing things like church does, which is, concerts, meeting everyday people, et cetera, et cetera.
Goblin looking honky, only known when in the web. Hashtag America Hummer, bulletproof vest. You ain't going outside without your COVID-19 message, dude, like little Nicky, thirsty for the...
Okay, so hashtag America Hummer, bulletproof vest. Well, yeah, we know he's done stuff with Hummers. He sings about America. He wears a bulletproof vest and not going outside without a COVID-19 mask. I remember way back when the whole pandemic popped off, and he was saying that because Nova has this lung condition or something like that, that they were scared for her to get it. So they basically don't go out anywhere, and they don't meet up, and they don't do things with people. They don't really go out and do stuff. Whereas people like Church never wore a mask, never did any of that stuff, just went out and did whatever. And he has asthma. So I guess that's another dig on Tom.
Bulletproof vest. You ain't going outside without your COVID-19 message, dude, like little Nicky, thirsty for the drama, gender fluid and a flask. Rapping by the track that you don't even cut your own grass. Google Nashville told the PR lady, hey.
Now, we all know that Church definitely cuts his own grass on his property on a ride-on mower and does wheelies while he's doing it. So he does have a blast. But having lived in California, not in LA, but Southern California, there's no grass to mow unless you water it because it never frickin' rains there. So I don't know that Tom even has grass to mow. I think in their backyard they had like that fake turf stuff. So unless you live in a community that has a sprinkler system, a lot of people don't have grass there. Our property was 5 acres of dirt and sagebrush and rocks because we weren't going to water a whole bunch of stuff on 5 acres. So yes, he probably doesn't mow his own grass. I personally love mowing grass. It's like vacuuming. It's like that instant gratification. I love it.
Double yes, I kinda like how they dress. Bedazzle my jacket, got braids in my shed. Kinda look like Barbie mixed with the Ken. And I am the guy that's talking to your kid. Undercover in the system, so yeehaw. Rebellious sound choke, even in a fool Nelson Mandela.
Okay, so Tom was a wrestler at one point. So that's, full Nelson. And then there's Nelson Mandela effect, because a lot of people still have a memory that Nelson Mandela died in prison in like the 80s. And I think he didn't actually die until like 2012, 2013. The layers that Church puts into his music is crazy. Like the rhyme scheme, the flow, the wordplay, it's totally insane. The piano, that kind of piano in the background, the beat hits super hard, but the different layers that he's throwing in here is so crazy. And this is what rap is, right? How many people in the rap game have done disses on other rappers? For sure, we know that Eminem has gotten into some stuff. MGK got into a big battle. MGK doesn't always do rap, but Dr. Dre, I mean, the list is endless. And it's just kind of like a thing that is rap. At the end of the day, I don't think anybody's really gets super butthurt over it. I mean, I know that this has been insanity online, people talking about why is he dissing Tom and what's going on and what is happening with Church. And I gotta say, I mean, it's like, that's the rap game. So I don't know why anybody gets into like the super tizzy. It's like, that is what it is. That's what you do when you rap. You're probably going to get dissed by another rapper at some point in your career. All right, let's go back.
With the can, and I am the guy that's talking to your kid. Undercover in the system, so yeehaw. Rebellious sound choke, even in a fool Nelson Mandela. No glitch in my ship, Music City antenna. I'm the underground shit, chicken sewage tank dripping. Ashes.
Sewage tank dripping, because the shit's under the ground in a sewage tank. And what was that little chicka chicka? That's definitely in reference to Eminem. What is that song? What is that song where he does that? I know some of you out there are going to know. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but that was the era of Eminem that I loved the best from whatever that song was. But my memory as far as names of songs is admittedly not that great, but that definitely sounded like an Eminem reference.
Even in a fool Nelson Mandela. No glitch in my ship, Music City antenna. I'm the underground shit, chicken sewage tank dripping. Ask these motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chilling in your last ride. Five head ass, what your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize.
So what is this? Asking what their capsize. So is this saying he's like five head ass, big head, what your actual capsize is? I don't think is the literal meaning of this line. I think he's saying that it's ego, big head. Although it's funny that he says five head ass, because that's always what people call people with big heads. They're a five head, meaning your whole hand will fit on their forehead. Rolling in my lane, chilling in your last ride. I don't know what chilling in your last ride is reference to, but rolling in my lane. So he's saying that Tom is in his lane. I don't know. I mean, rap and music is ever evolving. And I think anybody can do any style if they want to, you know, I mean, anybody can switch up the genre of music that they want to do.
Rolling in my lane, chilling in your last ride. Five head ass, I know you want to capsize.
I know you want to capsize. So what's he saying? He knows that Tom wants this beef, or he's going to win and Tom's going to capsize? I don't know.
Yes, I know you want to capsize. Hill, Billy, holla boys. Ain't nobody fucking with me. I'm a god, you dentist, the menace looking ass nigga. You ain't got no bullets, it's a...
Okay, this is rap, right? You're going to drop the N-word, it's rap. How many rap songs and rap artists have you listened to in your entire life who use the N-word in every single song? So are we not allowed to listen to that music and bump that in our car and sing along to it? Like, what is the target demographic of rap? Because it's not only Black people. Every artist, every rap artist knows that every single type of person in the world listens to rap. So if you're going to say that only Black people can use the N-word, then don't put it in your music. That's kind of the way I feel about it. If you don't want other people using that word, then you should not use that word. So it's a real double standard. And I know it's a touchy subject. I know a lot of people will not agree with that. A lot of people will be like, nope, nobody else can use it, only them, but it's cool if they use it. Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Anyway.
Ain't nobody fucking with me. I'm McDonald, you dentist, the menace looking ass nigga. You ain't got no bullets, it's illegal in your state, killer. Armor vest on a tank without a fucking rifle with him. Jumping up and down like he's the United cheerleader. This twat tweet.
Okay, that's clearly about the song that he did with Adam Calhoun. Well, they did a couple about America, the American flag. They had their bulletproof vests on, jumping up on a tank, waving the American flag. But that's true. They sang about how, you know, I think Akal's lyrics were, I'm always going to have my guns and, you know, come and take it kind of idea. But yeah, in California, you don't have the right to defend yourself on your own property. Southern California, for sure, is very strict gun laws. So he's basically calling him a hypocrite, right? I don't know why is Tom in LA? Like, why does he live there? All of the stuff that he sings about. LA is like the worst place for all of it. The lockdowns, the mandates, taxes. I mean, imagine how much tax he's paying to a city or to a state that basically goes against a lot of the stuff that he stands for. It doesn't make sense that he lives in LA at all. I don't know why he would. Why doesn't he live in Texas? Why doesn't he live in like Oklahoma or Tennessee for that matter? It's much freer. And Tom sings about freedom. And I will say that, you know, Upchurch has always been super generous with releasing claims. He is all about the reactors because we bring attention to people's music. I'd say probably my last 10 Tom MacDonald songs, the content claims were not released. I love Upchurch's music. I love Tom's music. But sometimes there is a major disparity about what they say and what is true. We little people, let us have a few pennies. Why not? I'm not paying any bills over here doing this.
A fucking rifle with him, jumping up and down like he's the United cheerleader. This twat tweeting on Twitter with his gender
Bedazzled Power Ranger. He's obviously talking about that song End of the World he did with John Rich. What else did he say there? With some CGI cows because they ain't got no farm around them. Yeah, there's definitely no farms in LA. Northern California, maybe, but SoCal, not a lot of cows, and definitely not in the city. So clearly that's why they did the CGI. Church is going hard. I mean, if you want to talk about diss tracks, he's bringing everything up. And then Church's lyrics, his lyrical ability is pretty awesome. I mean, you can't fault him for this crazy wordplay that he's got going on here.
Yeah, cause they ain't got no farm around them. You can't poke at me, bitch. You a homebody in Cali. And South Park said y'all's heads already cut into halfsies. I'm invisible.
South Park. Now, I don't watch a lot of South Park, but I do remember that whenever they're doing Canadians, they have like that split head where like the mouth just literally is cut all the way in half. And so they talk like that. But I, being a Canadian, I find it funny. No doubt about it. Right on, right on. Once I moved away from Canada, I started actually being able to hear the Canadian accent. And it's different from province to province, mind you, but you can usually spot a Canadian accent, and they do it pretty well on South Park. Just listen to a Canadian hockey player talk, and that's kind of like all the Canadianisms rolled into one.
Poke at me, bitch. You a homebody in Cali. And South Park said y'all's heads already cut into halfsies. I'm invisible, lit, gas leak, invincible, spit. Komodo dragon, acid drip when I be hitting a lick. Nobody thinking like this, so why you sit on the fence? My language arts gun racked, holding infinite clips.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What did he do there?
Two halfsies. I'm invisible, lit, gas leak, invincible, spit. Komodo dragon, acid drip when I be
Komodo dragon acid drip, because Komodo dragon saliva is apparently venomous when I be hitting that lick. So like a lick of a Komodo dragon, it could be deadly. He's hitting a lick, or maybe that could be like a verbal assault. The beat, the cadence there that he's got is crazy.
hitting a lick. Nobody thinking like this, so why you sit on the fence? My language arts gun racked, holding infinite clips.
That's sick. That is sick. My language arts gun racked holding infinite clips. Language arts, the flow and the crazy lyrics that he's got going on here. His language arts, the art of lyrics, are racked like they're holding infinite clips. So, I mean, he could just go, he's saying I could go on and on and on forever, and I don't quit.
Language arts gun racked, holding infinite clips. Independent, but you popping up on CNN, rocking Balenciaga on my bullshit, got the heart.
Oh, rockin' Balenciaga. I remember when there was talk about that because the whole Balenciaga thing popped off. And at one point, Tom had something that was Balenciaga. So I think that he's like dissing on him about that and saying that, like, you know, he's going on CNN and doing all this kind of stuff when he's supposed to be like against the system and against the media. And yet he's doing interviews and stuff on the mainstream media.
Clips, independent, but you popping up on CNN, rocking Balenciaga on my bullshit, got the heart of 20 oxen. Shape the lane like terracotta, that's at Veracasa partner. I'ma fuck every rapper up like they was Farrah Fawcett, get it?
Woo! Terracotta is very breakable. Shake the lane like terracotta. So he's going to break it all up. He's going for broke. That's the Veracasa partner. That's the Veracasa. Veracasa is like, I think it means like the truth of. So he's basically just spitting facts, telling it like it is.
Veracasa partner, I'ma fuck every rapper up like they was Farrah Fawcett, get it? Pussy target, get the notebook, Ryan Gosling. You adopted neurotype.
Oh, you can't hate on the Notebook, Church. Okay, I'm a girl, but seriously, that's like one of my favorite movies ever. I will admit I like chick flicks because I am a chick, but that's one of those, you know, romances that would never actually happen in real life. But, you know, the whole romantic idea of if you're a bird, I'm a bird. You know, it's like, it's cheesy, but we all play into it. Nobody's ever going to have a relationship like that. Pussy target, getting the Notebook, Ryan Gosling. So he's saying that Ryan Gosling in the Notebook was a pussy. And so he's telling Tom he's the same thing.
see target, get the notebook, Ryan Gosling. You adopted neurotoxin, take caution when moving on the Martian. You the biggest fan of Marshall. Let's see if the math is honest. Use my SEO when you act like this situation shocking.
SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. And so that's basically like, I don't know too much about it, but I think that's like how you pop up on Google searches. And so like, you know what taglines and stuff. Oh yeah, he's using the taglines like bulletproof vest, stuff like that. I don't know enough about CEOs to comment on that, but I think that basically means like how popular you are in searches and how popular your content might be in somebody's search engine.
Ask these motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, then you chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, what your capsize? Asking motherfuckers what they capsize. They smile and wave to the wave, make them capsize. Rolling in my lane, chillin' in your last ride. Five head ass, I know you on the capside. He gonna be like, if I'm Dennis the Menace, you're just a hobo in the wagon. I'm gonna feed you pork and beans under some bridge up in Nashville. I'm the illest rapper, dog. I got bacteria lyrics. And hog tutted on my lip, I got a sausage addiction.
I know Tom has gotten flack in the past for his hog tattoo. I won't comment too much on that, but we know it stands for Hangover Gang, but people are like, yeah, it stands for Hangover Gang. Sure. That was a pretty good jab, I must say. Holy cow, church. What's going on? What is happening? I mean, I thought these guys were cool. And I remember I reacted to the remix that Upchurch did with Tom McDonald and Struggle Jennings, the Traveler, when he redid that. And he even redid his lyrics from the original song. And then Struggle and Tom had their own verses. So he was cool with them at some point. I don't know what the beef is, really. I mean, I guess maybe he's just saying like, look, everybody knows Church is the real deal. Church is who he says he is. He demonstrates on the daily that he's just a regular dude and he just loves music and he works hard on his music and he is independent and does it all on his own and is successful. Creeksquad always has his back. I think maybe he's just saying like Tom doesn't practice what he preaches. I don't know. I mean, I love the fact that he's pushing back against the system. He gets a really good message out there. And I think that he's changing a lot of people's minds. There's so many people who have said straight up, like, I don't like rap until I heard Tom McDonald because it's the message that they're listening to. So like I said in my last video, the message takeaway, I think, is the most important part. You know, he is a good businessman. He's very smart. He's very quick. He knows what sells. Now, I'm really torn with this because I like Upchurch and I like Tom. And like I said before, this is rap, right? Rap battles have been going on since the beginning of rap. This is nothing new. What if this is like the biggest troll ever? What if Facts wasn't the biggest troll and now Upchurch and Tom are going to do the biggest troll together? None of us know because we're pretty much in the dark here on why this is happening. But I gotta say, that song hit hard. The beat was sick. And I love Church. I love Upchurch. I love what he stands for. He's just a good old boy. Honestly, the way he lives is my dream. To have some property, to be able to go and do whatever I want to do in my own space, have a rider mower, mow my lawn, be able to get chickens and some ducks. I don't know. But I think all of this said, I think you got to kind of just look at it as like, this is rap. This is what rappers do. They diss each other. And I don't think that there's any real harm in that. I think that people, I don't know why people have gotten their panties in such a twist. It's almost like boys will be boys, right? They're going to go out, throw a few punches, and then shake hands and go, all right. Good game. At least I hope, because I think they're both great artists. Craziness, man. It's craziness. Anyway, thank you, Creeksquad. Thank you, Upchurch. You always keep it real, and I thank you for that. I hope everybody out there is having a wonderful day. And as I always say, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.